3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw left side, there's London.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's out quickly to London.
Touchdown! Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target, Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Chargers hit 9-3 here on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Herbert on first down now. A short throw to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
And the Chargers first
Now Herbert going to change the look.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb, his intended target.
And it's third down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On first and 10, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
21-0 our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down, Howell now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six on a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Touchdown, Chargers! DK Metcalf from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Left side complete to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into the hands of London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off play action. It's Howell. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And Howell will throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. Howell now to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, Herbert. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Go. Go. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. And now they'll shift things around.
21. Baylor tight. Hey, easy. 5-9. 59.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
Touchdown, Browns!
Drake London
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Herbert's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a 1st down.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To the air again, Herbert.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
On first down, Howell.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Howell.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Jordan forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
And Howell will throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's out quickly to London.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A give to Pollard running left. Taken down at the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down and 8. Powell.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And stiff arm number 2.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Ram. 5-9, 5-9. Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
Now it's Herbert.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Howell.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Howell to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Howell looking to throw again.
It's caught. Lockett. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Howell down to throw it. London hauls this one in. And they'll have another first down up to the 40.